Right, so I just wanted to show you this one. It's one of those things where you try to make something and then it just fails. So I've been trying to make, which is basically like a bird leg hold trap. And the bird, I've actually made a similar one out of wood. So the bird would stand on this, and then this would fall down and the spring would spring back and tighten the noose. But it's one of those things, I'm trying all night to make it. The principle's there, and I think it would work if you took a lot more time and effort to do it. But kind of got to the point where this one I really can't be bothered. But essentially, as you can see, this has got a slight notch in it, 2 holes at the front, and this one is supposed to go and clip into there, so it kind of sticks up like that. But getting it to clip in is a nightmare. See, it sometimes stays, but this is the problem. You've got it to that point, and it would work like that even though the front is touching the floor. It would still work because this bit can be pushed down. But the thing is, you've now got to try and set the snare. And trying to set the snare is a nightmare. You just can't do it without setting it off. But you can kind of get the idea. If I press it now, imagine the noose is there. It will fly back and catch it. The idea for this bit would be, this is the part you would use to stake it down. Because otherwise, if you just had this from here to here, an animal may just break the spring away, and if this wasn't pegged down to anything, it would just walk off it around its foot. So it's got to be pegged down, and it really needs to be pegged down continuing from the actual snare, so that if everything else is broken, it wouldn't matter. So it's a good principle, but trying to make them is harder than you think, if you know what I mean. Well, some of you may know, but one thing that got me slightly is, you can't really see it now, but on my finger I'd ruined one of the springs. I was cutting the spring off and it kind of flung around and pricked me in the finger, and I yanked it, and when I yanked it, it went through one part of the finger and then back out the other side, kind of on the same side, but went in kind of and then hooked under and went back out the other side. And I'd already yanked it really hard, and I wasn't sure what was going on, because when I yanked it, felt pain and it wouldn't move. So when I looked, it had actually gone in, up and back out the other side. So obviously that annoyed me slightly. So yeah, it's kind of a good principle for a trap if you could work it out a bit better, if you had a bit more patience than I have. I've done the back like that, and you just slot the spring over. You can see that little notch. Just needs tweaking and changing. To be honest, it may work better with paracord, but like I said, once you've got, or it might be right if you had free hands, once you've got it to there, you've then got to try and set the snare with the other hand, and also it's ended up one of those ones again where really the snare is too small. And obviously a trap like this being so hard to set is completely pointless. And so, and another thing, so far every time I put my finger in, it's never actually caught my finger. We'll try it one more time. See, there again, it didn't actually catch. It's not caught my finger once. But I think it's a good principle for a trap. If you could work it out better, I think it would definitely make something. So again, I keep saying this all the time, I'm going to have to make a point of commenting. Sorry if I haven't replied to people's comments. Like I said, I always do appreciate them, and I always do read them all. I know there'd been a couple of people asking me questions. I'm going to see if I can reply to those, and I may do a video of just answering the comments as well, because it kind of gets like that every now and again. You just don't get no time, and then you'll have another time where you've got plenty of time to answer comments, if you know what I mean. Anyway, a failed trap, but I think a good principle. unless I try it like the other one I did, which was more like the Ojibwa bird trap, where the stick pushed in. It would probably work then. There's probably this hook thing isn't working. This hook idea. If you had it like that, you know, just to push in stick, it may work better. And I've done a wooden version, but I wanted to try one out of metal. Anyway, cheers for watching. I'll see you later.